What's going on, everybody? JD Game here, and today guys we're going to be finishing How to Build Hello Neighbor Alpha 1 Remastered in Minecraft. Definitely a big build. It was pretty awesome. It was a lot of fun getting to build this and remaster this thing, but finally for you guys it's time for us to wrap this thing up. We're going to fully complete it today. It should be an exciting one, and without further ado, I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's just get started. So to begin with today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some light blue terracotta, and right out front here, we're going to start off in this corner, and we're going to build up 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to want to do this all the way around this square/rectangle. Didn't decide what it is yet, would have to finally count it, I guess. But alrighty, let's just fill this thing in. Once it's all done, I will be right back. Alrighty, once that next floor is fully complete and we've got it 5 blocks high, what we're then going to do is grab our white stained glass panes, and what we're going to do is we're going to want to line this thing up so that these windows are the exact same row. So we're just going to go up here, and as you can tell from down here, we got 1 block of light blue concrete on top and bottom. So if we just go 1, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 1 on top as well. Would you look at that? Isn't that so funny and convenient? Alright, so then we can skip 2. We can break another space, skip another 2, break another space, and finally, you guessed it, skip 5. No, I'm kidding, skip 2. And there we go. We've got another set complete. There. So, with that done, we just got to flip inside with our white concrete. We can fill this entire thing in just like this. And from there, we can now work on the roof, which is going to be a big project, but nevertheless, it's going to be exciting. So for the roof here, what we've got to do is we've got to grab our light blue concrete, and we're pretty much going to build like a triangle, or almost like a pyramid, I guess you could say, on the edges right here. So every time what we're going to do is we want to add a level to this floor, but we want to do it by skipping a block on the end every time. So see right here, we're going to skip, and we're going to go all the way to the end, but we want to, like I said, just keep one end block every single time. So we're going to do all that just like this, and we're going to go right until we have a point. There we are. We're almost there. Whoops. Break the edge. There we go. Just like this. And as you guys can see here, your point should be 2 blocks just like this. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So let's go do that quickly. And once that's done, I will be right back, and we could look at finally laying down the roof. Okay, so as you can see now, I've got both triangles built. Looks like we're all good to go. This next part is actually super simple. All we got to do is grab our spruce wood stairs. We're going to come down to either side, and all we've got to do is fill all these areas in. So as you can see, I'm just placing the spruce wood stairs on top, just like this. But you're also going to want to make sure you come out 1 block, just like this. Okay, whoops. And then on top of that, you're going to want to flip upside down, and you're going to want to put a set of stairs upside down, just like this. Because if not, it kind of makes it look, like I know Minecraft's a block game, but it makes it look too blocky. Like it makes it look too sharp, you know? So you're going to want to do this for each side, of course. And then essentially, once that's all done, you're literally just going to connect it like this. That's it. That's it. That's all. Okay, so nice and simple. Once again on this side too, you come out 1 block already. So let's get all this done. Let's do it on each side, and then I'll show you how to build, like, as you can see, like, well, I guess it's too far, but we have kind of like a little interesting area up here. So let's just do this, okay? Let's come out on each side, and let's connect it like what we did right there. And once it's all complete, what we're going to do is we're going to build those top areas. So I'm going to do a little bit on camera, I guess, mine as well. Keep things a little simpler. There we go. As you can see, we want to make sure that we're 1 block out. There we go. And of course, even though we're popping out a block, we're going to want to make sure that we're placing stairs upside down just like this to kind of take away that blocky, sharp look. So there we are. Let's connect this. Alrighty. Now let's do it for the entire thing, and once it's all done, I will be right back. Okay, as you can see, if I fly up, the entire roof is complete except for the top area. For this area, it's actually pretty simple. I didn't know it at first, but I just realized it's exactly the same. So we're just going to flip some stairs upside down. We're going to put some on top just like this. And then from the other side, we just got to connect it. And it's as simple as that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our spruce wood slabs. And as you guys can see right here, so if we go to the very top, I guess you can consider this a block. We're going to go down 2. So 1, 2. And then you should be able to align some slabs to make this little triangle shape. And it kind of just breaks it up a little bit. It kind of looks cool too. But you should be able to do that. And not going to lie, this thing looks pretty epic. So just like that, we're going to connect the back as well. and we'll be all set. We're almost done. Then we just got to put another big window up front too. Okay, so to finish up this entire area, what we're now going to do is we're just going to grab our white stained glass, and from the middle two panes here, we're just going to count up 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and then on each one we're just going to break it, connect it, and we want to make this window 3 blocks tall, just like the rest of them. But what I'm going to do is because I don't want to get stuck in here, I'm going to build all the white concrete first. There we are. And then we can just connect everything like this. And there we go, guys. This entire area should be fully complete up to this point. There's nothing left to do. All we got to do is the rest of the build that's not including like the giant area thing, this. Yeah. Okay, so now with this giant area complete, we're going to work on the big roof in the back here, because I feel like once we have that done, that's going to be a huge chunk of today's build complete. So you need to be very careful. Please watch carefully, and that way we'll get it done right. So let's start off. We're going to start back in this corner right here where our little yellow expansion is. And we're going to place a set of stairs right here, just like this. We're then going to go all the way to the back, but we're not going to place a corner block. We're then going to do the same thing on this wall, and then the same thing on this wall. Once again, no corner. And let's go all the way to the back. Let's just start with this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way up one on this wall, and we're going to continuously make our way up all the way until we're aligned with the light gray concrete, or terracotta, I should say. But essentially, every time we get to the corner, you just got to keep turning just like this. So let's try and do it a few times. The only one that doesn't have a corner is the bottom, so the rest of them now have corners. But I just want to show you guys the basic ideas. See, we get here and then we turn. So let's just go to here for now, okay? Let's do it with all of them. I'm not gonna skip this part. I want to be very clear about how this works, so I'm gonna try not to go off camera too often. But as you guys can see, you just get to the corner and you turn. I know for some people it's probably pretty simple. For others it might be a little more difficult, but that's okay. That's why we're doing it together here. Whoops. There we are. Like I said, get to the corner and then you turn. See, and it's creating kind of like a cool shape. And let's do it one final time, right here. Alrighty, look at that, a step in the right direction. So now that we have the basic idea of how this works and we've got it started, we're going to come back to where we ended off here. And we're going to do one more line just to the edge, to the corner right here where the yellow is. There's going to be more of a roof here as well, but this thing kind of ends over here. So we're just going to stick with that for now. Now, on this corner, same idea. You just want to wrap around just like this. And we're gonna do that for this entire thing. So let's continue to do it. Let's just wrap around. There we are. Like I said, guys, I know it can be a little bit confusing, but you just got to continuously get to each edge in each corner. So let's just go all the way to the end here. That might make it a little easier. Just so we can kind of see what we're working with, if that makes any sense. Just get to the edge. There we are. Whoops. You always just want to make sure. But you should be able to get to every single corner, and you should be able to turn. This area is going to get tight up here. Like, see how it's going to turn back around, right? Like this. But no matter what, every block should have the opportunity to turn. Whoops, and I apologize if it's a little complicated. I would say you're probably better off to watch me do it one full time through before actually attempting it yourself. But I mean, I guess if you get the concept of what's going on here, it's really, really simple. It's not too complicated, but I know sometimes explaining it can be a little difficult, so there we go. Whoops. Alrighty, so let's just look at this for a second. Do you guys kind of see how we just continuously kept turning and you had to make sure that every single block had the chance to? Like, see, from top to bottom, every block turned in a different direction. Then it did it again, and then we went this way, and then we went back. Alrighty, so for this area, it's actually going to be pretty simple. For the top, it's going to connect right to the wall, and we're just going to do this for all of them for now. I feel like that's just the easiest thing we can do, so let's just do this quickly. Alrighty. We'll leave those guys for now. Let's just focus on the fact that this is done. Then we're going to go on to grab a spruce wood slab, and we're just going to fill the top in just like this. There we are. So let's just fill all of this in. Whoops. And I'm hoping that you guys kind of got the idea. Like I said, it's just a matter of kind of understanding the concept, and if you guys can understand it, I guarantee you didn't struggle with it. It was probably actually pretty simple. But essentially, it's just you got to continuously make every line is one block shorter, and in this case, one longer. I'm just going to stop talking about it now. I'm just going to let you guys give it a look, like to try and understand and take it in how it works. Of course, you can slow down the video. You can build along with what I just did, but, you know, go back, watch it over as many times as you have to, and there we are. Another big chunk of the roof complete. Okay, so if you're up to this point, I'm hoping that you guys kind of understood how to do this part. This next area, it's going to be much simpler. All we have to do is grab our spruce wood stairs, and from starting down here, we just got to go straight out to the edge just like this and come out one block. And we're just going to continuously do this until we're at the same height as the stair that touches the wall here. Okay, so let's count. Let's see how many stairs that is. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5. Okay, so let's just go to the end, and then we turn, and we just got to make sure it's hanging off the edge. Go to the end, make it turn, hang off the edge. Then we'll do this one more time. Whoops, looks like I got a few stairs going the wrong way, but nevertheless, there we go. Got to the very end. Very nice. Alrighty, there we go. So, we've got the basic idea of the roof back here complete. I will be back with more instructions. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to add a few rows to the roof right here. It's not going to be the same height as this one. It's actually going to be one higher. So we got to add 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, we're one block above the light gray concrete. Then all we got to do is literally just make a straight line. Thankfully, this part of the roof is a lot simpler. Not very complicated over here. There we are. Alrighty, and then for now, we're also going to flip underneath, and on all the stairs on the corners, we're just going to flip a set of stairs upside down, just like this. Alrighty, we'll leave this like this for now. We're now going to work on the front area. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come around to the front of the build, and we're going to work on the little yellow area. We're going to do this by coming to the front of where we originally started today, and we're going to go back one block, and we're going to place one yellow block. We're then going to proceed to place 9 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once that's complete, we're going to go all the way to the back wall here, and we're going to connect it to this area right here. Alrighty, then what we're going to do is we want to place yellow concrete all the way up to the light gray terracotta as per usual. So let's just fill all this in. Let's just fill in the front to start, actually. That would make our lives a lot easier. And then once that's complete, we're just going to grab our light gray terracotta, and we're just going to go to the corner here. Then we're going to grab our yellow concrete, and we're just going to line it up with the roof right here. So let's just continuously do this until everything lines up. So let's just fill all this in. Whoops. And then we'll fill in the light gray terracotta, just like this. Perfect. There we go. One step closer to having this whole thing complete. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our spruce wood slabs from the front right here, and we just want to place them in front so that it's 2 blocks, just like this. Once we get to this pillar, or wall I guess, we're actually going to break it, and we're going to proceed to place slabs through it, and we want to go 2 blocks past the yellow concrete. The reason that we're doing that is because we want to make sure that we can still wrap around our deck, I guess you could say. And we want to go 10 blocks with slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the end here, we can proceed to place some light gray terracotta, and then we can fill this thing in, just like this. We'll then grab our light gray terracotta once again, and we'll wrap it around the deck, just like this. Perfect. There we go. Once that's done, we're going to grab our spruce wood fence. We're going to start at this back corner here, and we're just going to line everything up, and we're going to wrap spruce wood fence all around the deck so that nobody falls off. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so now that we have the deck wrapped around, we can work on some of the features to the actual build. So we're going to start off by coming around to the front here, and right in the middle at the bottom, we're going to break 2 blocks. We're going to put a light gray terracotta or a block of your choice inside. followed by a spruce wood door. We're then going to skip 2 blocks, I guess, on each side of the door. We're going to break 3 just like this, and then we're going to proceed to put some white concrete and some white stained glass panes inside as well. There we go, just like this. I'm just flipping around and doing the white concrete blocks first because it's going to make everything a lot easier. That way I don't have to be in and out and, you know, continuously break things to get this whole thing complete. So there we are. Perfect. Then what I'm going to do is on the corner here, I'm actually going to break this fence and I'm going to place a block on top and a block underneath, followed by some spruce wood fence, and this thing is going to go all the way to the ground, which I know can be a pain in the butt. I can't just quickly rush and place all the blocks, which is very disappointing. I wish I could do that, but nevertheless, here we go. Let's just get this entire thing all the way to the ground. I know it's kind of pesky and annoying. Please let this be it. Please let this, yes, there we go, perfect. Alrighty, there we go. We got that one complete. And then we're going to do the same thing on top here. We're going to go up all the way until we meet the top of the yellow concrete. See? Just like that. We're going to do the same thing on this corner. And we're going to make sure that it doesn't quite get to the gray. And we're going to do the same thing back here. We're going to break the corner block, and then we're going to grab spruce wood fence, and we're going to make it go all the way until the yellow. We don't want it to reach the gray just yet. Okay, so one little thing that I forgot to mention was we just got to break this corner block right here, and we're going to put light gray terracotta. Once that's complete, what we're then going to do is we're going to grab some spruce wood stairs, we're going to place them on this block right here, and we're going to come all the way across just like this. We're then going to go 1 block higher, and we're going to connect it, like that. Then what we're going to do is we want these 2 corners to mix. But as you can see, they don't perfectly line up, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out sideways with blocks like this, all the way until this pole. Then we're going to move in 1, and just like this, they should now connect. Whoops, we don't want to go like that though, we want to go like this. This pole actually has to be 1 block higher. That was a mistake I made. It was supposed to be 1 higher than these poles right here, and as you can see, it should all line up. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to work on that little orange hut, or whatever you want to call it, on top of the build. Once that's complete, we can then finish off this roof. Okay, so for the hut, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by grabbing a spruce wood slab, and from this wall right here, we just want to make a whole row of slabs. There we go, just like this. We're then going to find where our door is, and we're going to proceed to place a block right on top like this. We're then going to place 2 on each side, making it 5 blocks long. And then we're going to want to go back 7 total, including this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can just connect our rectangle like this. From the front, we're then going to go up 3 on the corner here. So 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to connect this. There we are. We can fill in the walls as well. We can get it all done while we're at it. And then once this is filled in, we can look at throwing a roof on top of it. But before we put the roof on top, we're going to come to the front. We're going to break 2 blocks just like this, followed by some white stained glass. Then we're going to grab some white concrete. We're going to put it on the inside. And then to finish things off, we're going to grab some spruce wood stairs. We're just going to proceed to put some stairs underneath here, just like this, followed by some stairs on top. And as you can see, we're pretty lucky because the stairs don't quite meet, which is perfect. So let's just fill all this in. Of course, put 1 over the edge, just like this. Let's break that. And the roof concept, pretty similar to the one that we actually just worked on over here. We just want to make sure that everything lines up. And then we're going to use the little pyramid technique like this. Let's just fill all this in for now. We'll skip the middle. We're not going to worry about that just yet. I just want to get all this filled in. And then once all this is filled in, life is going to be pretty good because we're going to be very, very close to being all done. So let's just do this. Oh my gosh, this does not want to work right now, and it is getting very frustrating. Let's just say that, because I've been working at this thing for a while now. The last few episodes I've actually recorded all together, so making life a little easier, I guess you could say. Holy jeez, this does not want to work. There we go. Alrighty. Then, of course, we're going to want to flip some stairs upside down, just like this. Let's go around to the front here. Flip some stairs upside down. We're then going to grab some slabs, and that's how we're going to connect the top. And then once that's done, this entire area, we're actually just going to fill in with spruce slabs. And then this area is fully complete. Okay guys, so we're so close to getting done. We only have a few steps left. What we're going to do is we're just going to grab some light blue terracotta, and that's what we're going to use to fill in this little area back here. This is the area, if we look actually at our little yellow building, it's kind of at the back. Then what we can do is we can grab our spruce wood slabs, and if you guys would like, you can actually fill in all the inside here. I know I said to use slabs, which you guys can keep slabs. If you don't like the slabs though, what you can do is you can just change it over to blocks by adding some slabs to the bottom, which I'm going to do. I think it looks a little bit nicer because that way at least it kind of merges with the terracotta better, and there's not like this little off edge, if you will. So let's just fill all this in quickly. There we go. There was already some done there. And there we go. Just like that, we got that whole thing filled in. Alrighty, only a few steps left, then we're fully complete. Alrighty guys, and then to finish things off, all we have to do is I just need you guys to grab a few spruce stairs, and if you want, you can actually flip blocks upside down on each of these edges right here. And as you can see, it's just going to make things a little nicer, less sharp, I guess, if you will. And you can do the same thing over here. And just like that, guys, if I'm not mistaken, everything up to this point is completely done. So just keep in mind, if anything was forgotten or if there's any little things that I need to add, please keep in mind there will be another video following this one. Just let me know if you guys think there's anything I should add, or even if there's anything you want me to customize. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Now that everything's done, it's really cool to see how it all came together. And it's awesome to see both houses side by side. And I mean, feel free to drop a vote. Let me know what you guys think. Which house do you like more? But thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. The series was lots of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and this series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. But anyway, till next time, guys. Peace.